Hello children, this is Untitled PGT Biology, Mount Litra Z School Jhansi. In the previous section, 12th class Biology NCERT book, 3rd chapter, we were talking about female reproductive system here, which is on your screen. Now today we are going to talk about the gametogenesis, or the formation of gamete. Gametogenesis means the formation of male and female gamete. We have talked about the male reproductive system where the main organ was testis. Testis produces male gamete which is immature, and then ovary, we talked about the female reproductive part also where the main organ was ovary. Main reproductive organ was ovary, primary organ, which produces female gamete or ova. The gametogenesis process is of two types. Number one is known as spermatogenesis and second one is known as oogenesis. Spermatogenesis, this process takes place inside males and it produces sperms. Sperms are the male gametes. And oogenesis is the process which runs inside the female, inside ovary, and this process makes ovum, which is a female gamete. Spermatogenesis process is a process which is going to make spermatozoa. Spermatozoa are also known as sperms. Now, at the beginning, what happens? The seminiferous tubules, which we read in the seminiferous tubules, are the tubules which were inside the testis. Inside seminiferous tubules, there are so many spermatogonia present, and each spermatogonia contains 46 chromosomes. Now this spermatogonia does meiotic division or does meiosis. By the meiosis process, this spermatogonia produces 4 cells of 23 chromosomes. They are known as spermatocytes. Spermatocytes are converted into spermatids, and spermatids differentiate or become mature to form spermatozoa. Spermatozoa, that means sperms. Now, the process of transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. I am again repeating it again. Spermatogonia is found inside the seminiferous tubules. Each spermatogonium contains 46 chromosomes. Now, this 46 chromosome spermatogonium is known as primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte undergoes meiotic division first, then it becomes secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte again does meiotic division second. Meiosis has two divisions, meiotic 1, meiosis second. So, it does meiosis second, and each primary spermatocyte makes again two copies of secondary spermatocytes, and they all have chromosome number 23, 23, 23, 23, and there are four spermatocytes which are produced. They are known as spermatids, all 4. Now, spermatids are not matured sperms. Spermatids are transformed into spermatozoa. The last diagram which you must be watching with a tail, a head with a tail, and that is known as spermatozoa. So, the formation or the transformation of spermatids into spermatozoa is known as spermiogenesis. Now, you know that this entire process is running inside seminiferous tubules. When the spermatozoas are produced from seminiferous tubules, they come out in the rete testis or ultimately in epididymis. So, this process of coming out from seminiferous tubules is known as spermiation. The process by which the sperms are released from seminiferous tubules is known as spermiation. The diagram is in front of you and the word is also in front of you. Now, we are talking about the structure of one sperm. A sperm is a microscopic structure. It has 3 sections: head, neck or middle piece, or a tail. So now the head contains nucleus containing 23 chromosomes. At the tip of the head there is one structure, cap-like structure known as acrosome. Acrosome contains lytic enzymes, that means the enzyme which has power to dissolve something. They are the acidic enzymes. Okay. Now, and the neck or the middle piece contains a high amount of mitochondria. Mitochondria are required because just at the bottom of the middle piece attached is the tail. So now what happens, this tail has to move. So from where it will get energy? It will get energy from the middle piece, and middle piece had certain mitochondria, and mitochondria are the places where the energy is stored. From where this mitochondria gets the raw material to make the energy? It comes from fructose, because sperm contains high amount of fructose with it, which comes from seminal vesicle of male gland, reproductive gland. So this mitochondria makes energy from that fructose, amount of fructose. In just one go, female ejaculates, that means in just one go of coitus or copulation, in one time the amount of sperm or the semen which comes out, it has 200 to 300 million sperms in just one go. Okay, along with the entire seminal plasma, seminal vesicle plasma, fructose, acids, bases, enzymes, hormones, all. So sperm with all the enzymes, hormones and fructose is known as semen. Okay, and this entire process is controlled by a hormone known as testosterone hormone. Okay, which is a male reproductive hormone or the male sex hormone, male sex hormone. So this is all about spermatogenesis. Next we will talk about oogenesis in the next session. So till then, you read this chapter once again. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.